Hey everyone, I'm Keith, one of the designers who's been working on Interstellar Space Genesis Natural Law. I'm going to show you a little bit of a dev play series today. I figured I'd load up one of my save games where I've been playing one of the new races and show you how that's going. Before I go into that, I'm going to go into a new game and show you the conditions for that save, as well as just briefly cover a few of the new features here if you haven't seen or heard about the expansion Natural Law yet. One of the new things we've added is the ability to change your ruler. Every race now has at least 2 options for rulers. I've got all the new ones shown here. The humans actually have 3 different options. And then we have 2 new races we've added to the game, the Cerixx and the Cerixx Sentinels Empire, and as well as the Palatian and the Palatian Assembly. Both of these new races also have 2 leader options, or ruler options, I'm sorry. You have Marshal Turak, Marjadan, and Kotladan. And then of course we've got Justice Viren, who's the default. So I'm going to set these back to the default. This is the way they're in my game. For this play session, all these settings are the way they are in the save game. So I've got distance at 1.5 times, which adds more distance between the stars on average. We've got a varied spread. We've got everything else set to the default there. I'm going with a huge galaxy. We do have a gigantic available, but I've just gone with huge, which is recommended for 6 to 8 players. Severe difficulty, which means unless I change it down below, all the AI players are going to get +4 pops in their homeworld, +2 infrastructure levels, +6 low-level technologies, a very favorable start, and the AI is also more aggressive at the harder difficulties above hard. So in terms of difficulty, average, hard, severe, that's where I'm playing. There's also impossible, which I can do, but to have a better chance of not getting crushed, I'm going to go with severe. I've got my difficulty set at the default. If you're not aware, you can change AI difficulties individually, so if I wanted to make a particular race weaker or stronger, I have the option to do that, as well as disable them. I'm going to set this back to the way it was. But if you want a particular race to do better or worse in your game, or you feel like they're always doing worse or better than other ones, you can certainly adjust as you see fit. There's also sliders here which adjust the efficiency with production and research, so if you want to slow that down for everyone, you could. We could do that across the board and have a very long epic game where things are going to take a lot longer. But by default it's going to be 150% for all the AIs at Sphere and 100% for me. Alright, the Cerixx have some new abilities, they have some unique traits. They've got a command carrier, Titan special. I'm going to go into more of that in the actual save, so I'm going to cut here and switch over to my game save. Alright, here we are. We are in the galaxy on turn 214. I am playing as the Cerixx, and my capital here, Arbitros. This is where I started the game out. I've loaded up this save pretty deep in, just I guess it's probably about the mid-game in this galaxy, so you can get a good sense of how things change over time and how the later game goes on some of the harder difficulties. We can see here that I've got a number of systems. Not all of these are mine. I've been involved in 2 major wars so far this game, with the Palatian, the other new race in this expansion over here, and the humans down here. Actually, while I was trying to attack the humans down here, I think I was going I think the humans maybe were as far as Goth at that time. I was down here and the Palatians surprise attacked me and started taking things up here, so I had to retreat back. Eventually got them to accept peace after taking a fair amount of their territory. Still at war with the humans right now. I've not really been allied with the Moltar here, but I've been stealing a lot of tech from them, and they did send me a battleship because I've been blaming all the thefts on other people, so they've been just fine with me. But they have lost a lot of territory. This is their capital, and I've got a fleet, including one of my Executioner Titans, coming in to deal with that. Powers in this game at this point, this is the Dragul, we've got the Sulak Empire over here, the Nova Cake, and the humans down here. So power level wise, we are right around overall 5th right now. Our fleet is showing at 7th place, but I would dispute that. I think I can, at least with the humans, based on their layouts, I know I've been able to beat them pretty well. You could see that I'm taking full advantage of the massive trade bonuses that I've worked for. starting with Fantastic Traders, which the Cerixx start with, and then I've gotten the Space Culture perk, a Planet Special, and I've been focusing leaders in that direction too. So a lot of income coming from trade. I've only just recently started a trade agreement with the Sulak, so I've also got mining agreements giving me a lot of base production, and I have a research treaty with the Moltar that was fruitful earlier, but not as much now. Here's the current situation in the galaxy. We can see that there's a few wars going on. I've got treaties with multiple empires. The humans are at war with the Moltar and myself right now. Palatian and Dragul are not on friendly terms, and actually the Nova and humans are allied, which is a little bit of a problem because the Nova are quite big. Thankfully I've got a buffer zone here. I'm kind of hoping I don't have to fight them anymore. Both my abilities, Containment and Investigation, are ready to go. Actually, if we look at the humans, you'll see that I trapped and detained their fleet previously, which they're still a little bit unhappy about. And I think actually if I look here, let's see, trying to see who I've been blaming, unless they may have worn off. I had a few framing actions going on. Speaking of spy work, we've got a spy here, Dexana, who's been doing a lot of work for us, stealing a lot of tech, helping me overcome one of the weaknesses of the Cerixx at the start by stealing tech. So I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to actually steal from the Nova now, especially knowing they're allied with the humans. If they have any good tech, I want to have it. So I think that's a good position here. One thing I do want to note is there you have a large fleet of assault ships here. They're kind of amassing another assault ship. We can see that a Titan and battleship are coming in here. So I have a number of designs. I've got a Titan. This is my latest design, the 3. It's got fighter bays, bomber bays, taking full advantage of the command carrier. I'll show you that in battle. Shield capacitor, doubling my shield recharge rate, bomb rack, and then I've got a lot of flak and missiles. So this is definitely meant to be a ship that stays back a little bit. We've got a battleship here. Graviton Flux, heavy fire. So this one is, once the Graviton Flux does double damage to structures, so once we can get through the armor, he's going to clean up and do a lot of damage. Also fighter bays, bomber bays, and the cruiser that I have deployed right now have fighter bays on them. So I definitely like to take advantage of fighters and bombers as the Cerixx. That's kind of one of their things. I have a gifted ship from the Nova here and a gifted ship from the Moltar coming in. So they probably should have kept it for themselves, but hey, I'll take a battleship. Alright, let's get into it. Battle here at Leaku 1. A couple of cruisers versus my ship's going to be pretty easy. Go ahead and split these up. The command carrier gives unlimited ammo to both the fighters and bombers. It gives them 50% extra health points and +6 combat speed, so they can move quicker, and basically until their target's destroyed or they're destroyed, they'll keep firing. And they can survive a bit longer as well. Now I've got fast animations on right now, which makes things move pretty quick. I'm just going to turn that off for a second so you can kind of compare what those look like. But as you get later into the game, and you fight a lot of battles, if you want to fight most of them manually, faster animations can help with that. Alright, we got that. Let's see. I'll turn the fast animations back on so we can compare the two again. There you go. So that was quick, and we're done. Salvage a little bit. I'm not going to attack them. I don't want to bomb them just yet because I'm hoping that since they recently took this from the Moltar, that without their presence here they might rebel. It's possible. They are retreating back to Ashbury, and we have quite an assortment of assault ships here. I really do not want that coming anywhere near my empire, so I'm going to chase them down. I could consider containing this, actually. It's got a lot over here too, though. If I don't use containment, these are all going to flee. Once you got about 10 assaults. Here he's got 11 or so. These are closer though. So I think what I'm going to actually do, let's rush this executioner out. I've got enough BC. I'm making a lot of money. One of the specialties of the Cerixx. I'm getting 400 from piracy. And that's primarily from Dexana here, who's an expert pirate, and just the number of people trading in the galaxy. She's getting 8% of their revenue, so it's quite a bit. And even though she's deployed on spy missions, when spies are deployed, they still give their bonuses to a lot of their skills. You don't get their attributes because she's not commanding a ship, obviously, but you do still get these bonuses, and science bonuses, things like that still apply when they're on missions. So Tokus here is on an influence mission with the humans, and I'm still getting the trade bonus and the science bonus. So just something to keep in mind as you're using your spies. If you give them those type of skills, you will still get it to use those. Jurassic wants to talk to us about Sharbarik. So she is not happy with his behavior and would like us to dismiss him. If we decide not to do that, we're going to get -20 opinion for desire not met. She's currently at 53 positive, so we can definitely afford to take that hit. And Sharbarik is pretty experienced for us, so I don't think I want to do that. Sorry, gonna have to upset you a little bit. Yep, unfulfilled. Alright, Zerov has leveled up. He has the quick trait, which gives +1 initiative on level up, so I'm going to pick this and get 2 points. And between these two, do I want research for propulsion or science and breakthrough? We'll go with the propulsion. Alright, we're still continuing to move down there. I think it might be time to use containment on these guys and just wipe out that assortment of assault ships and a Titan. Let's go ahead and use it. Just click that, we click on the system, and there we go. They are now locked in place and they will not be leaving. Any other fleets they move in here as well are also going to be trapped. You can see the effect. And as soon as I take out this guy, which, yep, my executioner is going to pop out and surprise them, then I'm going to move the rest of these guys down. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so here we are at Ashbury. Let's fight here. Alright. Let's go ahead and get stuff going. I'm going to send all of that at the station. Sometimes they have a lot of PD and I want to overwhelm them so they don't shoot at my stuff, but this one actually doesn't have too much. Let's take a look at the battleship. Yeah, it's battleship's mostly carrying missiles, so we're good. Alright, so we'll turn the animations down for a second so we can watch them. Oh! Did not expect the battleship. I didn't notice it had a combat jump displacement on it, so it's just jumped right in front of my Titan. But that's no problem. I probably should have made sure I hit those missiles with my point defense, but I didn't think to change that. Alright, let's go ahead and shoot this guy in the back. If I can get around, let's see, maybe I can get... No, I'm not going to be able to get... I don't think I'm going to be able to get the angle I need to... Can I hit him in the back? No, it's still his shield. I was hoping to get around the back here where he's unshielded and get the damage in, but that's okay. We should be able to hold out okay. Definitely hurt. Let's see, he took my shields, he took about half my armor off. So, not ideal, but I'm actually going to move, so he has to hit my... Oh, my real shields are out. Okay. Well, we're going to send some help in here. Should hit him in the back now, yeah. Let's overload. Yeah, that's all straight damage. We can see that his missile's still online, but his cannon PD defense is down. It's got a high ship attack, 300. Wow. Okay, both his weapons are now offline. So, unless he has some way to repair, he's neutralized. Still got our missiles. Let's fire those over here. Oh yeah, that's going to be it for this guy. Get the killing blow. All the Cerixx ships, you may notice, have the their emblem on it here and here. Definitely taking up their role as the galactic law enforcers. I think this battle's pretty much over at this point because I'm going to be able to take out his stuff. I'm going to turn on auto combat, which is a new feature we've added with this. Actually, the 1.2 free patch includes this. And when you turn on auto combat, if you don't check this, your ships may flee. So if you don't want your ships to flee, if they think they're losing and you think you can still pull it off, make sure you click that first. I'm going to turn auto combat on. You can see we're moving at normal speed with auto combat. There is a fast animation, so this is actually super fast. I didn't get to use it in that battle because it wasn't long enough, but we may get to see that. Let's take out his military installation right here. Alright, we got it. We also got to pop in an infrastructure level. Did a little bit of damage there. Alright, and here is his attack fleet against me. This one's going to be very quick. And I'm just going to turn on auto combat. And I'm going to turn on super fast to show you what that does. Yeah, he ran away. Yeah, bummer. Well, maybe I'll show you in the next one then. Makes sense that he ran away. Oh, what are the Nova coming down here for? I'm not too happy about that. Let's see. Alright, we still got his fleet trapped, so now I'm going to move in with both of these. We're going to have a nice rumble there, and nothing is going to escape. He's bringing another cruiser in. He's trying to bring reinforcements in, but it's not going to be enough. New desire, you want to command a Titan. Well, I don't think there's one in your fleet right now, but once we are there together, I'll switch you over. If you switch a leader over to a new ship while they're in the same system with that ship, it will happen instantly. Otherwise, you have a delay of 5 turns. I'm going to stay here. Oh, he moved in again. Oh, just a frigate. Okay, that's fine. I think we're good to keep going. Alright, let's fight it out. Alright, here's his Titan. It is saying the odds are in his favor. I'm going to disagree in this case, because I'm going to use my... should check his PD level. 3 wartside cannons. He's got wartside cannons, so he's going to try to get in close to do the most of his damage, but he does have the group shield, which is going to give shielding to everyone else. So until he's eliminated, I'd like to focus most of my attention on him. But not all. I'm going to send a few of my... we'll do a scan here. Yep, okay, we're good. Send a few of my fighters up here, and I'm actually... I think I've got him outmatched. He's got nukes, and he's got cannons. These cruisers might have decent missiles, but I'm not going to worry too much about them. The small frigates, they've served me well since the very beginning of the game. I've been using tungsten gun with auto fire and heavy to try to maximize their damage, and they are, with their experience level and everything, their ship defense is so high. It's quite challenging for the AI to hit them. Some of these ships do have substantial attack, 243 on that one, 245, so they can be hit for sure, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Definitely a little risky here, but at this stage of the game, these are not anywhere near the best ships. This is actually the first... this one with the basic laser I've had since the beginning of the game. Alright, let's try to get this battle in hand, and then at that point we will hopefully be able to turn on auto if we're comfortable. We'll turn on fast animations just so we can get through this one a little quicker. I don't want this video to be too long. Maybe we'll do a longer playthrough at some point in the future, but for today, I wanted to give you just a taste of the expansion and also the 1.2 patch, what's coming up. firing. I'm going to actually send my missiles here. I think we're going to have some heavy damage coming in now because we've got our bombers dropping. Get our missiles. Oh yeah, look at that. Toasted. That's what happens when you don't have enough point defense. Alright. Excellent. Okay. That guy's heat is getting quite high. If his heat goes up to max, he's either going to blow up or he's going to have to... Yep, that's it. Gone. My fighters and bombers have not returned yet, but I think we can turn on auto combat, and maybe we'll get to see the super speed now. There we go. Alright. Now you can click the stop auto combat anytime you want, take back control, but that's a nice new feature, I think, in 1.2 for speeding up the mid and late game when you have a lot of battles that, that you have to fight. We're just going to blow this planet up. It's pretty useless to us, so... Alright, he's got a few assault ships here, but we'll be able to take them out on the next turn. Alright, he wants to trade me... He wants hover tanks for off-world support. I'll take advanced ecology instead. Alright, we'll try to get a little bit more out of the Moltar before they're gone. I'm thinking might be a good a time now to see if we have any spies in the Empire. If we do, the leaders will basically be captured and the owners will have an opportunity to pay a ransom to get their leader back, or if they don't pay the ransom, the leader will go into the pool for another empire to hire. In any case, regardless, I'll know there's no spies in my empire when I use this for 30 turns. I'm going to go ahead. Aha! We've had success. So we caught Marigo and the Sulak were spying on me, and I got 760 BC for that, which is very nice. That'll help me buy out some stuff. And then we also caught Moorsworth from the Sulak. A lot of spying from the Sulak. Not too uncommon for them, though. They chose not to pay, so he is actually going to be released to the Galactic Pool. And here's where we see that we foiled their missions. So we've also had a galactic event pop up. Nutrition matters, so we get to pick a benefit. This is one of the random galactic events that can occur. We get to pick a benefit for our empire, which might include ground combat strength, space culture, population growth, research points. All events are going to have a piece of artwork if you haven't seen this before, as well as some flavored text and some choices to make. Sometimes the choices will have random chances of bad things happening after you pick them, but in this case I don't see that on this one. Let's go with the ground combat because I'm planning to start taking some systems. I don't want to bomb everything. Yep, we'll wait and destroy that next time. I think it's time to probably build some... let's see. Let's rush this judge out. That's going to take 7 of our SSP, leaving us with 3. And let's move this down. Let's get a bunch of assaults in here. Actually, I'm just going to take this out and move this all the way down here. Move that up. Okay, let's get some assault ships out there. And also, where else can we build assault ships? Here at... yeah, we don't need... We're going to go over if we get too many of these. So let's move everything down. We'll take that out. Put it down at the bottom. Alright, we're going to get some assault ships going. Do I have any... Yeah, all my assault ships are here at Bix right now. So maybe I take them. I don't really need them over here. Maybe I send them over to Ashbury. I do have one of the 2 places here in this system, but I haven't taken the other one yet. This is where you can kind of see all the different systems you found that you haven't colonized, sorting by size and things like that. These are my current colonies. So I have not found, one of my colonies is heavy G. I have not found any dark matter, I don't think, to date, and that's required for the anti-gravity generator. We can take a look here and see what's available. I don't see anything on that filter, and there's also a filter here. Yeah, I haven't even found any potential sources, so potential sources will show up until you've done a full scan. But let's keep going. Let's finish off these salts. Maybe we take Ashbury back. Oh, he moved a cruiser in. So we'll auto combat this. And let them do their thing. Okay. Done. Very quick and efficient. What has he got? A cruiser. We have another battle station here. I'm going to go into this. Do auto combat. Alright, well done. Alright, let's drop another bomb. Looks like he's got another Imperial garrison. There we go. That's going to help his defense quite a bit, so I don't really want him to have that. Moved an assault ship up here. He's trying to save this place. Do I have anything I can send down there to deal with it? 2 turns. Let's send that down. Does he have anything in? He doesn't have anything incoming right now, so I think I can afford to probably move this here. Sulak and Cake are going to war. Alright, battleship is finished. Alright, that's probably good. That assault ship is coming in 1 turn. Let's get 2 of them out here. I'm actually going to set a rally point, which is another new feature in 1.2. If you click on here, you'll be allowed to create rally points. You can pick what type of ship you want, and you just click here, rally point creation. I'm going to pick Arbitros. I'm going to pick Ashbury. This purple line appears. I've got it as military. I could change that if I wanted to. I could delete the rally point. I could recreate it. Okay, so that's how you adjust those. You'll also see here, you can change it here when you go into the system for what type you want. But you'll see when I generate it that it's going to show up there in the next turn. They're going to start heading that way. Alright, what do we have? Frigate and assault. Oh, this is going to be a bit too much for me, actually. I didn't know he had a battle station there, so I'm going to flee out. We'll come back and take that in a second. Alright, there are his 10 assault ships and survey ship gone. So the containment worked beautifully there. All that is gone. I'm going to let this one continue to siege out. It's lost minus 1.5 from siege already. It's only got 1.3 left. In another three turns, I'll be able to take this with no possible casualties. Here, still don't have my assaults, so I could take out a couple of pops just to reduce his defense a little bit, make it a little easier on myself. Alright, here are my assault ships. You can see they're already on their way down there, so that's a new feature in 1.2. Moltar would like an alliance. Alright. You've got 1 system, but and I'm not even sure if you have any military ships aside from assaults, but okay. Oh, I've got an assault somewhere else I built. Yep, I should have probably set up a rally point there. Would have been helpful. Click there. We'll send it down here. I'll send this one manually for now. But as you expand your empire, having those rally points is going to be quite useful for taking advantage. Alright, we've got this fleet is now available. Send them down to Goth. Our containment field in that big system is going to expire here in a moment. Here in Leaku, I've got a destroyer and battleship I brought in. Let's try it. Let's see if the battleship, it's not as strong as the Titan, but let's see if it can do it. I think we'll be alright. And this one, I haven't actually used yet. Just got it as a gift from the Nova not too long ago. The Nova are allied with my enemies, but one thing about the Nova is they tend to be pretty benevolent. They like to help everyone, and they're not too big on warfare. Alright, I think we're going to do okay here. If we can get through his shields, these Graviton Flux should do quite a bit of damage. Alright, let's overload. I probably should wait. His armor was down to overload. Alright. That's alright. Alright, his armor's down now. Let's hit him 100, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. 144 is the max damage, but I'm not at close range yet. Let's see if we can do it. I don't think we're going to do enough. Oh, we will. Alright, excellent. Just did it. Alright. Yep. Alright, so can we take this system? This is... Yeah, I'm not going to fight this one. Cruiser against his battle station is not a battle that I think I can win. Let's try to take Ashbury 3. Alright, we've got an 80% invasion chance now, so we've got ground combat strength from our personal shields, our hover tanks, our Durloy plating. I guess we don't have any leaders here with any skill, but I think we're in pretty good shape to do this invasion. Let's see if we can take it. Alright, we are making landfall. And we've done it. Alright, they lost 3 pops. So, you know, always a shame to lose some pops there. We could raise the system, or the colony rather, right now if we wanted to, but I'm just going to occupy. Alright, and I think I'm going to probably leave it here. Yeah, I'm retreating out of there, so I don't think I can. The Moltar were just killed as well, so the Nova decided to eliminate them. So it's probably a good stopping point. So I made an alliance, very short-lived. You can see the state of the galaxy here. I think I'm in a position to start eating away. As long as the Palatian and everybody else stays off my back, I think I can continue to hamper away at the humans. You can see we're going to have another council vote in 14 turns right here. I've got the industrial conglomerate. Maybe I can find a few more of the wonders and take those from others. The humans don't have any, so I'm not exactly sure who has them right now. The Sulak have 1, but that'll be kind of my future plans with this session. Containment and investigation, both on cooldown. So I think I've showed you everything new for the Cerixx at this point. Obviously, you've seen that the number of new leader portraits in here. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed, and this was a good overview of what natural law brings to the table. Thanks, everyone.